Alright guys, I greet you and I welcome you all to this month episode of my PNL. So I'm going to take you guys to the month of January and show you guys the pairs that I traded this month. You know, the losses, the wins, the break even, everything. Let's just go through the trade so I can show you guys the P&L and how I've started the year. Alright, so this is my journal for my January journal. Yeah. So if you look at these trades here, you see that I took total of five trade. One, two, three, four, five. You know, and in this five trade, you can see I traded NAS 100 and US start. That is the only two commodities I trade for January. And I planned on taking only these two commodities for the full year. I want to, stick to these two pairs for the year. I don't want to add anything to it. I'm sticking to these two. So far, if you look at the trade, you will see that I have four losses here. These reds, they are losses. Then this blue is break even. If you see green, that is a win. So if you look at it, you will see I have four losses and one break even, making a total of five trades. And if you look at this session here, you will see that every trade I took was on New York because I don't trade Asian session, I don't trade London. I want to stick to this New York session for the whole year. So every trade I'm taking for this year 2026 will be on New York session. So and if you look at the trades I took here, you will see that I took two buys and three sells on those trades. Then this is my POI. I trade only other blocks. That is the only thing I trade. Though sometimes I take a trade from fair value gap. Sometimes, hardly. Before you see me take a trade from fair value gap, I hardly take a trade from fair value gaps. I mainly take my trades on other blocks. See, then if you look at here, you will see the losses, break even, and this is the ratio. 1:4, 1:4, 1:5, 1:2. I can only go for a minimum of 1:2.5. I don't go lower than that. So if you go to the trade, you will see all the setup. This is the setups. See, this is US started by. You know, this is the trade, and you can see when the trade stopped me out. You see, so after I take a trade and whether win or loss, I still go back to reanalyze the trade and see if there was any mistake, if there is anything that I will notice on that trade. So if I notice anything, if there is a mistake, if there is something that I was supposed to do but I did not do that, and it was part of the reason why I took that loss, I'm going to, put down everything and put it in the comment. If you go to this comment up here, you will see. Okay, so this is it, and this is the comment. This is why, this is the reason why this trade failed. You can see I made a big, this is the comment now. I made a big mistake on this trade analysis because this high is not a breakout structure. It is just a liquidity sweep, which means the upside liquidity has been taken. I should expect a liquidity sweep to the downside. I shouldn't have entered on that POI because it is a weak low. It's not protected. That is why the market came and took it out and took out the low I mark with red. So this is it here. This is the red mark I was referring to. Took out that low, and you can see that after I took out that low, it went up. And when it went up, it still respected this POI here. So the supply now are being respected. The demands are being taken out. You can see came back, took out this one, and went up again, took out this one. Tap into this fair value gap, it took out the low again. So here now I'm expecting that this market will come and take out this high, tap into a supply somewhere here or here, then drop again to take out this low. So that is just it. This is how I journal. This is how I journal my trade, both wins and losses. Even the wins still have their comments. So sometimes I will take a win, but there might be a mistake on that win. So I'll have to, after I analyze and find out the mistake, I'll have to journal it out, put the comments out there so that anytime I look at the trade, I will know the reason why I take this win or the reason why I took that loss. So that is just it. If you look at all the trade, all of them, if you go through all the trade, you will see the same thing. So this is this one. You can see this is the trade setup. This was a good trade, a perfect trade. But then there was a fair value gap above this my POI on 4 hours. So market sell with that fair value gap. You can see it took me out, tap into that fair value gap. This is how many minutes time frame is this? This is 30 minutes time frame. So when I reanalyzed the market, I found out that this wick tapped into a fair value gap on the 4 hours, and I saw that fair value gap, but I did not pay attention to it. If only I took that fair value gap as my POI, this sweep here would have just sweep this supply, tap into trigger me, and then move to profit. And then I have my comments here. You know, see, you can see how the trade just tap into that, pull back, then this one come back to trigger that my point of interest, you know, and then it move to TP. So this is the comment. Price respected this zone here because it is a FVG from 4H time frame. I saw the zone when analyzing. I mark it out, but because it does not align with anything in my lower time frame, that is why I ignored it. But for my today setup, it was a good and clean one, even though it was a loss. You see? So I put out the comment so that every time I come and I will see this, even when I haven't viewed this comment, I was telling you guys the reason why this market failed. Now this is where I mark out. You see, I mark out the FVG from the 4 hours. But if you look at it from this my entry time frame, you will see that this market, this POI did not, this FVG did not align with anything in this lower time frame. So I choose the point where where aligned with the supply, and that supply failed. As you know, market will always respect higher time frame POI more than lower time frame POI. If only I had a order block from this um FVG that I mark here, if I had an order block there or FVG there on this lower time frame, I could have picked the POI and set my pending order there. That is how I trade. So I try as much as I can to put everything clean so that uh, anytime I want to review my setups, it will be easy for me. That is how I do it. So that is just it. I would have loved to go through all the trades, but that would be wasting of time. So let's go to the um, total trades. I've only taken it's only January. So this is 2026 January, 5 trades, total wins 0. I have no win trade. Total loss is 4. and that four I lost 4% on that four losses. Then total break even is 1. Final result is 4 minus 4 RR. Total result is 5. So I've taken 5 trades so far for this year. So next month, February, any trade I took will be added to this 5, and I will get the result here, just like I did last year. And last year from July to December, I took a total of 60 trades. So when you check, you will see, if you come to my wins, you will see my total wins and you will see my total losses and you will see my total break even. Everything is here. For the last, this is because I started this journaling last year, July. So this is it from July. This is from July to December's result. Total of 63. Total break even is 9. Total losses is 39, and total win is 12. And in all of this, I came out. Let's go to total trade. So in all of this, for last year's trade, I came out with minus 4 ROR. That is my final result. So all the trade I took from July to December is 60, and I had 12 win, I had 9 break even, and I had 39 losses. But all the losses, everything was minus 4% for the year 2025. So I was in a loss for the year 2025. But remember, this journal was from July to December. You understand? So that is it. That is when I started journaling and keeping account of all these things. So I'm starting this year again. I didn't want to add last year's trades to this year, so I will just journal and document this year. And then at the end of the year, I'll go to my total wins, total. You can see here 2020. So everything, every trade, everything that I trade this year will be added here at the end of the year, and I will still have my total here. Then I'll plus it. Let's say I take a total of 100 trades, and then I'll add it to this 60, it will be 160. Then we'll start 2027. That is how I plan on doing this thing. So that is it. I don't think there is any other thing I need to show you guys here. Monthly results. Okay, yeah, 2026 January minus 4%. Like I already showed you guys from the total trades, but here is where I journal, where I put the result for each month. So this month, there is, if I want to check my monthly result, I don't have to go to total trade and start calculating all these things. I'll just go to the monthly result. Look at the month January. I'll just look at the results here. See, then I see minus 4%. I know that this is what I made for this month. I lost 4%. So that is just it. This month of January 2026 is a losing month for me, and I pray and hope that the February will be a better month. I know it will be a better month. This month would have ended on break even, but the last trade I took stopped me out on break even. After almost hitting TP, I had to come back, stop me out on break even, and then went straight to my TP. And this is 1:4.21 trade. But it's so good. I believe in my system. I know the system works. So I'll keep on doing the same thing over and over again. Accumulate the data, accumulate the results, and then see what happens. So I'll be ending this video here. I'll catch you guys next month, giving you guys the P&L of February, and I know February will be better. Catch you guys. Peace.